Your soulmate is terrified of the thought of what will happen when you find out the reality that they are. My beloved child, don't skip, because the message that found you today carries a question your heart has been asking for much longer than you realize. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Somewhere, someone is carrying a truth so heavy that even silence has become difficult to hold. They smile when people are watching. They pretend everything is fine. They convince everyone that nothing is changing inside them. But the moment they are alone, their thoughts always return to one person, you. Not because they are fearless, but because they are terrified. Terrified that one day you will discover the reality they have hidden behind carefully chosen words, nervous laughter, and unfinished conversations. They keep asking themselves the same question over and over. What will happen when you finally see who I really am? That single thought has stolen countless peaceful nights from them. They are not afraid of losing an argument. They are afraid of losing the chance to be understood. Every passing day makes that fear stronger, because pretending has become more exhausting than telling the truth. Yet every time they decide to speak, another voice whispers that it may already be too late. Don't skip, because what happens next changes everything you thought you understood. There is something strange happening inside their heart, and they cannot explain it. The closer they feel to revealing everything, the more impossible it becomes to hide their emotions. Ordinary moments have started feeling extraordinary. A random song reminds them of you. A familiar place suddenly feels different because your memory quietly walks beside them. Even simple conversations with other people leave them distracted, because their mind keeps imagining one unforgettable moment. The moment your eyes finally meet theirs after the truth is no longer hidden. They have imagined that scene hundreds of times. In some versions you smile. In others you simply walk away without saying a word. That uncertainty has become their greatest fear. They know reality cannot stay hidden forever. Every secret eventually reaches daylight. Every mask eventually slips. Every unanswered question eventually demands an answer. That is why their heart races every time your name appears, every time your presence is mentioned, every time they think fate might bring the two of you closer than ever before. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and the next piece of this story reveals why they have been delaying the truth for far longer than anyone realizes. Now listen carefully, because this is where everything begins to shift. The reality they are so afraid of revealing is not something they believe makes them unworthy, it is something they fear will completely change the way you see them. For so long they believed that if they appeared perfect, they would never risk losing the connection they dreamed about. But perfection became a prison they built for themselves. Behind that carefully crafted image is someone carrying unanswered regrets, unfinished chapters, quiet hopes, and a heart that desperately wants to stop pretending. Every single day they come closer to making a decision they cannot undo. They know the moment of truth is approaching faster than ever before. The distance between silence and honesty has become thinner than a thread. They can almost hear the conversation that has not happened yet. They can almost feel the weight lifting from their shoulders. But one final fear continues holding them back. It is not the fear of speaking, it is the fear of your reaction after you finally discover the reality they have spent so long protecting. And what pushes them toward that life-changing moment is something neither of you expects. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the next chapter begins with the unexpected event that forces them to stop hiding forever. The moment they realized they could no longer hide behind silence, everything around them began to feel different. Every ordinary day started carrying extraordinary meaning, as if life itself was quietly preparing them for a conversation that could change both of your futures forever. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. They stopped asking whether the truth should come out and started wondering when it would finally happen. The strange part is that nothing outside seemed unusual, yet inside their heart an invisible storm refused to calm down. They replayed every memory they had with you, searching for clues that you might already sense something. Sometimes they became convinced you had already figured everything out. Other times they believed they had hidden it perfectly. That uncertainty became impossible to live with. Every message they almost sent remained unsent. Every phone call they almost made ended before it even started. Every opportunity to be honest slipped away because they kept hearing one frightening thought. What if this changes everything? Yet another voice deep inside kept growing louder, reminding them that the longer they waited, the heavier the truth would become. They never wanted to deceive you. They only wanted a little more time to gather the courage they had been missing for so long. But time has a way of exposing what people try hardest to protect, and they are beginning to understand that the countdown has already started. As the days passed, unexpected signs kept appearing in the smallest moments. They would hear words that reminded them of you from complete strangers. They would notice familiar places that suddenly carried new meaning. Even the quietest evenings became impossible because every peaceful moment quickly turned into another conversation inside their own mind. They imagined your face when everything finally became clear. They imagined the silence that might follow. They imagined the questions you would ask. More than anything else, they imagined whether you would still look at them with the same warmth after discovering the reality they had kept hidden. That imagination became stronger than fear itself. Instead of running away from the future, they slowly started preparing for it. They began letting go of excuses. They stopped pretending that everything was normal. Their hearts started choosing honesty over comfort, even though honesty felt terrifying. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. There is a reason this message found you today. Somewhere, a decision is being made that neither of you can reverse once it happens. The distance between the hidden truth and the spoken truth has become smaller than ever before, and they know there may not be another chance after this one. Now something completely unexpected enters the story. Without planning it, they came across a reminder that shook them to their core. It was not loud. It was not dramatic. Yet it felt powerful enough to make them stop everything they were doing. In that single moment they understood that running away had never protected them. It had only delayed the inevitable. For the first time, they stopped asking whether you deserved the truth. Of course you did. The real question became whether they were brave enough to face whatever happened after speaking it aloud. That realization changed something inside them forever. Their fear did not disappear, but it was no longer stronger than their desire to stop hiding. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. They have already taken the first invisible step toward revealing everything, and the next step cannot be undone. What happens next is the one moment they have feared for longer than you could possibly imagine, because the truth is finally beginning to find its own way into the light. A quiet shift has already begun, even if nobody else can see it. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. The person who has been carrying this invisible weight is no longer able to pretend that tomorrow will always be another chance. Their heart has reached a point where silence hurts more than honesty ever could. Every sunrise now feels like a reminder that the truth has been waiting long enough. They have started noticing things they ignored before, small coincidences, unexpected conversations, familiar songs, and moments that seem to whisper the same message over and over again: stop hiding. They have even caught themselves speaking your name without realizing it, smiling for a second before fear quickly returns. That fear has not disappeared, but it is changing. It is no longer the fear of telling you the truth. It is becoming the fear of waiting one day too long. They know that opportunities do not stay forever. Hearts change. Circumstances change. Timing changes. And the possibility of losing you because of silence has become far more frightening than the possibility of being misunderstood. Every step they take now feels like it is leading toward one unavoidable moment. They can almost hear the words forming in their mind, yet every time they are about to speak, they pause, wondering if this will be the moment that changes both of your lives forever. There is another reason they have been struggling, and it is something they have never admitted to anyone. Deep inside, they have never been afraid of the truth itself. They have been afraid of the image they created. They believed they had to appear stronger, calmer, and more confident than they actually felt. They thought showing their real emotions would push people away. But you unknowingly became the one person who made that mask feel impossible to wear. Around you, pretending required too much effort. Every conversation with you felt genuine. Every memory reminded them that real connections are never built on perfect appearances, they are built on honesty. That realization has been quietly transforming them from the inside. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. They have stopped asking how to protect the secret and started asking how to protect the connection instead. That single change in thinking is more powerful than they realize. It means the walls they spent so long building are beginning to fall on their own. They are preparing themselves for a future where nothing remains hidden, even if that future arrives much sooner than expected. Now the story reaches a turning point that neither of you saw coming. Recently, something happened that convinced them fate would no longer allow them to delay the truth. It was a simple moment, but it felt impossible to ignore. Suddenly, they understood that every delay had only made their feelings stronger and their silence heavier. They realized they could continue hiding and risk losing everything, or they could finally step forward and accept whatever came next. That decision is already taking shape inside them. They may still appear calm on the outside, but inside, everything is moving faster than ever before. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The next chapter begins at the exact moment when they stop rehearsing the conversation in their mind and prepare to face reality with an open heart. What they are about to reveal will not only change the way you see them, it will reveal why every strange delay, every unanswered moment, and every unexpected silence was leading to this unforgettable encounter all along. Everything changes from this point forward. Don't skip. Because something huge is waiting for you. There comes a moment in every hidden story when silence can no longer protect what the heart is trying to protect. Your soulmate has reached that moment. They are beginning to understand that every excuse they created has slowly disappeared, leaving only one path ahead. They no longer wake up wondering whether they should tell you the truth. Instead, they wake up wondering whether today will be the day everything is finally revealed. Their heartbeat feels different. Their thoughts move faster than ever before. Even when they try to focus on ordinary responsibilities, their mind keeps returning to the same scene, standing in front of you with nothing left to hide. They know they cannot rewrite the past, but they still have the chance to change what happens next. That realization has become stronger than fear itself. They have started letting go of the version of themselves that was built on pretending and are slowly becoming the person they always wished you could truly know. The strange thing is that the closer they move toward honesty, the more peaceful they begin to feel. It is almost as if the truth has been waiting patiently for this exact moment, refusing to stay hidden any longer. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. What is approaching is not an accident. It is the turning point they have unknowingly been walking toward all this time. Something unexpected then shakes their confidence in the most surprising way. A simple conversation, a familiar memory, and one quiet realization suddenly fit together like pieces of a puzzle they had been trying to solve for months. In that instant, they recognized that the reality they feared was never the greatest obstacle. The greatest obstacle was believing you would never understand the reasons behind their silence. They begin seeing everything differently. Instead of imagining rejection, they begin imagining the possibility that honesty could finally bring the peace they have been searching for. Their heart starts replacing fear with hope, one thought at a time. Every delay now feels like a wasted opportunity they never want to repeat. They even find themselves smiling without realizing it because, for the first time, the future no longer feels impossible. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. There is a quiet confidence growing inside them that was never there before. They are no longer running away from the truth. They are slowly walking toward it, knowing that every step brings them closer to the conversation that could rewrite both of your stories forever. Now the final pieces are beginning to fall into place. Your soulmate can sense that the next meeting, the next unexpected message, or the next ordinary moment could become the one they remember for the rest of their life. Nothing feels ordinary anymore. Every passing hour reminds them that the distance between hidden feelings and spoken words has almost disappeared. They have already made a promise to themselves that they will not let fear decide their future again. They are preparing to reveal the reality they have carried alone for so long, not because they expect everything to become easy, but because they finally understand that genuine connections can only grow where honesty exists. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The moment they stop protecting the secret, another revelation immediately follows. One they never saw coming, one that makes them realize the truth they feared revealing is only the beginning of a much bigger story that is about to unfold between the two of you. The moment they finally accepted that the truth could no longer stay hidden, an unexpected calm settled over their heart. Don't skip, because something huge is waiting for you. For the first time in a long while, they stopped fighting with themselves. Instead of searching for another excuse, they started preparing for the day when every unanswered question would finally receive an honest answer. They looked back at every moment that brought the two of you closer and realized something they had never understood before. None of those moments happened by accident. Every delay, every missed opportunity, every unexpected silence had quietly been leading toward this exact point. They are no longer trying to escape the reality they once feared. They are trying to become strong enough to face it. Even when doubt tries to return, another feeling grows even stronger, the belief that hiding forever would be a far greater mistake than speaking honestly. They can almost picture the moment your paths cross again. They wonder if you will notice the difference in their eyes before they even say a single word. They wonder if you will sense that the person standing before you is no longer carrying the same fear that once controlled every decision. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The story is moving faster now, and there is no turning back. What surprises them the most is not the courage they are finding, but the realization that you have unknowingly changed them without ever asking them to become someone else. They spent so much time believing they needed to hide pieces of themselves that they forgot what genuine freedom felt like. Now those invisible walls are beginning to fall one by one. Every memory with you has become a reminder that real connections are built on truth, patience, and understanding rather than perfect appearances. They no longer dream about being flawless. They dream about being real. That dream has become powerful enough to overcome years of hesitation. Don't skip. Because something huge is waiting for you. They have already started letting go of the version of themselves that was created out of fear. A new chapter is quietly unfolding inside them, and with every passing day they feel more certain that the truth deserves to be spoken before another opportunity slips away. Their heart is no longer asking whether the moment will come. It is asking whether they will recognize it when it finally arrives. Now the atmosphere changes once again. An unexpected event is drawing closer, and they can feel it even though they cannot explain why. It is as if life itself is arranging the final pieces of a puzzle neither of you knew was being completed. They keep sensing that the next unexpected meeting, the next conversation, or even the next ordinary day could become unforgettable. Their fear has not completely disappeared, but it no longer controls their future. Hope has taken its place, and hope is far stronger than silence. Don't skip. Because something huge is waiting for you. The reality they were once terrified of revealing is only the beginning. The next revelation waiting ahead will make them understand that everything they believed about this connection is about to be challenged in the most unexpected way. When that moment arrives, neither of you will ever look at this journey the same way again.